At the end of the day, I want to be proud of the way I loved. I want to be proud of the way I placed my heart into the hands of others. I want to be proud of the way I chose vulnerability, of the way I chose tenderness. But I never stopped choosing it, no matter what my soul experienced, at the hands of being the kind of human being who loved deeply in this world. At the end of the day, I want to be proud of the way I fought for others, of the way I dedicated myself to making them feel seen and understood. I want to be proud of the way I showed up, of the way I tried my best to speak beauty into the parts of them that no one else clapped for. At the end of the day, I want to be proud of the way I did not let fear convince me to keep myself hidden from others. I want to be proud of the way I cared. I want the freak flag that I fly to be unbridled curiosity and kindness. And I don't think that means I have to be bubbly or peppy all the time, because it's not me. I'm wry and dry sometimes, and I can have a very understated sense of humor and way of talking. I know I don't quite have the walk-in, but I do use punctuation flexibly. And I think of that as not just as the way I talk, but as a concept in general. I want to be the person that talks to people, listens to people, is present in the moment, nods and smiles in a way that's not condescending, but is channeling passion for what they're talking about, so that I can inspire their passion to shine, to be the one who throws myself out there and lets everybody know this is fine. Be you, love you, do you. Let's get out here and do this thing. There are things I do that are considered girly. There are things I do that are considered manly. There are things I do that are considered nerdy. There are things that I do that are considered, I don't know, introversion. But it doesn't matter. What matters is that I own it, and that I'm not ashamed by the way I live. And I don't let shame run my life anymore, because and it still pops up from time to time, but for the greater part of, 4 decades, I let shame and fear make a lot of decisions and put weight on priorities. And I let fear and shame make me quiet. I let fear and shame keep me from standing up for others. I let fear and shame yuck other people's yums and stifle some of my yums. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want anybody else to be that way. I want, when somebody is concerned or frightened or embarrassed or ashamed, to be there to let them know that their life is 100% as worthy as anybody else's, and that I'm proud of them for being who they are. And I want to be able to do the same for myself. I want to inspire radical kindness in myself. I want to scare away the corners of me that were rough and that put up walls and protection and barricades and all kinds of things to keep myself from feeling the things or from being vulnerable, because when I put the wall up to not let people in, people can't get in. And I can't get out. And that's the tragedy, is that by building these walls to protect myself, I shoved myself behind those walls and didn't let me come out to play. I only let the parts of me come out to play that I thought, based on my projection, were suitable for this world, this society, for each individual person I was talking to in that moment. Just how much I could trust to not be used against me is what I would let come outside. And that is no way to live. And I'm not 100% open with every single person I come into contact with, but I'm a darn sight closer than I used to be. And my goal is to be unapologetically me. Not in a way that allows me to infringe on anybody else's life or to be a general asshole, but in a way where if I like something nerdy or cute or fussy or this or that, I will just enjoy it and like it for what it is. It's not always safe to put yourself out there. But if you put yourself out there, you'll see who will stand for you. You'll see who claps for you. You'll see who's there to see you, to hear you, to support you, to love you. Not just when you're proper and manicured, but when you're messy and silly and loud. And it doesn't even matter if nobody has that capacity. I have to have enough love for myself to be able to expose myself to what you would consider shame. And I have to realize that it's not shameful. And that is my brain telling lies to myself to keep me hidden from others. I want the best for you, and I want the best for me. And I don't want to determine what the best means for you. I don't even know what the best for me is. But I know it doesn't start by hiding myself behind the walls. It doesn't start by keeping myself into micro doses of what I think you will accept. The code switching that I've always done to chameleon myself to whatever I think the situation is calling for, whatever the backdrop will allow me to be, was a survival tool that worked very well until it stopped. And now I need to like myself and love myself enough that the way to survive is to be unapologetically me, and to hopefully inspire radical kindness in myself and the people around me. And I hope that you can be unapologetically you. And I hope that I can see you and hear you and clap for you. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. Hope you had a fun time. Get the good sleeps. Eat the good foods. Try to do a good deed every day and don't get caught doing it. If you expect anything in return for your love or your generosity, it's just a transaction. And let's try not to be transactional in our relationships. But you can't pour from an empty cup. So feed yourself physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. I love you. I will see you. Bye.